Center for Social Justice and Good Works, located on Herrick Street in the former convent of Sacred Heart. Am I right?
Yes,
That's correct.
right.
See, because I went to Sacred Heart School and Precious Blood Cathedral, and I took piano lessons at the convent.
Awesome. A lot of people come in and they're like, we've been here before. This place has such a good vibe.
It does.
And like it does.
This is Shreya, by the way, and that's Mike. You're the president of the board.
I am.
And Shreya, you're the interim executive director
Yes,
of
at
the
the
Center
center.
for Social Justice and Good Works. How long has it been now? It seems like it's been a few years since you guys have been around. Mike, how long?
It's been 5 years. 5 years since we got the
5
things
years.
going.
Now, I know Frank Sarlo. Frank and my father were lawyers together. They were great friends. So I've known about this organization for some time. But maybe give anybody who doesn't know, give us a little bit of background, whoever wants to speak to it, about how it came about and what its initial purpose was.
Well, I wish we had Frank here for that because he was
He was one of the founding
members of the center, and him and a group of about
So
7.
Frank Sarlo, Father Hamish Curry, Mariana Madio, a group of like-minded people came together to sort of do good works in the community and
and they started
and
with
create opportunities for people to sort of pull themselves up, change their lives, kind of thing. Is that
and
the idea?
it has evolved into that. And,
Oh, okay.
I think their first project was a leadership program, and they took young minds in the college and university areas and put them through training courses in the community involvement area. And one of the things that came out with that, I think one of the city organizations came up with some statistics and showed that in the downtown core of Sault Ste. Marie, there was a large population of kids that were not registered in any sporting activities at all.
and some of those kids were in the worst health in Ontario, which I find hard to believe. Worst health in
Here we
the
are
whole
in
of
Northern Ontario with all of these opportunities, but these
Yes.
kids nobody was helping these kids, nobody was presenting the opportunities for them. And when you're a kid, you don't always have the gumption to go out and find things to do, right? And sometimes the things that present themselves to you are not the best choices.
Right,
Well-
right. And the idea was to make sure that all kids in our community have access to sort of an organized sport. So that's how the idea for our recreation program came about. It was Go for Gold at
It
that
was,
point in
yeah.
time.
Go for Gold
But-
it was called then?
Yep.
Yeah, and then in 2017, that's when I joined the center. And in 2017, we started as I Love to Move.
With a lot of sponsorship and support from Jumpstart.
Big help.
That's
big
Canadian
help from
Tire?
It is Canadian Tire.
Jumpstart. Big thank you to Canadian Tire Jumpstart. I mean, it wouldn't have been possible without their help at all.
Because one of the things that Jumpstart does is make sure that kids have the equipment and the right to participate.
So
Right.
back to the original part, when I got involved was talking with Frank, and I was at the time the president of Northern Heights Sports Club, and I was like, well, you know what? Here, how many kids do you need? We'll find a way to get them to play. And the issue wasn't getting these. There's lots of agencies that will pay for kids' registrations for the actual problem for the downtown core was kids weren't able to get to the programs. So
It was
the
transportation?
mindset. Well, it was transportation. Sometimes parent issues. The parents are either working or not able to get the kids there.
No supervision.
So we
Exactly.
decided through this program we'll bring the sporting programs to them.
No kidding.
And we started at at the TAC.
Okay. At the
Saturday
time, yeah.
mornings.
You
And
were using the gym there?
We were using the gym,
Yeah.
and at one point I think we had close to 50 or 60 kids coming every Saturday morning.
You know, there was a similar. The Neighborhood Resource Center, at one time the police officer there was doing a program with hockey, and the thing was that the kids had to come in and sit down in they had to play hockey, and then they went back to the center, and then they did like some classes on healthy eating and stuff, and if they participated enough times they got to go to a Greyhound game.
Yes.
So it was like that incentive thing, and it's socialization, it's education, it's good health, it's all of those things
It's
combined.
creating leadership in them, so one of our volunteers who's who's an employee now. He started Drayton Burmaster. He started as a volunteer, and he's done so well over the years. And we've hired him part-time to run the recreation program for us. So he is our recreation and activity leader. And he sort of acts like a mentor to the kids, and they love him.
And he has lived experience. He's come through the program, right?
He has, yeah.
And that's another huge part of this is creating opportunities. So it's very youth-based, obviously. Do you also offer opportunities to people who are sort of beyond their teen years?
Oh yes, we do. Well, let Shreya speak more on that. But we offer programs to for the youth, for high school age, for adults,
college age too, that sort of stuff.
Yep, newcomers to the community.
Now that's a good one. So people who have moved to Sault Ste. Marie from other places.
Yes. Right. So Project Entrepreneurship started February last year. It's been a year now. Project Entrepreneurship is a 1-year-long training program. We train people in manufacturing, retail, wholesale, life skills, entrepreneurship, and it is for leadership. It is for anyone who's looking for meaningful employment or looking to get help to get their business started, or it could be a newcomer to the Sioux, like you said. It could be anybody who wants to bring about a positive change in their lives.
What age range is that?
There is no age range.
Yeah, if you can get out of bed and not miss the floor.
We want you to be focused, and we want you to be engaged.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, you brought us some flyers to show us the number of programs you've got. So let's talk through those as we see them. I think there's 4 different programs here.
So that's the recreation program, and I wanted to share the dates with the parents. That's why I got that.
So we'll leave that up while you tell us the dates.
So Queen Elizabeth School, the program runs twice a week. It runs Wednesday evenings at Queen Elizabeth School from 6 to 7:30 in the evening. Then at Holy Family School, we do Saturday mornings from 10:30 to 12 o'clock.
Okay, so tell me what those programs are. What do the children do, and what ages?
So the program is a free recreation program for kids between the ages of 6 to 13.
It's a free recreation program.
It's a free recreation program. That is how we make sure that it's available to all kids in our community.
Yeah. So is that the same for both schools then?
It runs the exact same way for both the schools.
In 2 different parts of town?
In 2 different parts of town, and then we do different organized sports. So we do basketball, soccer, you name it actually, martial arts, yoga, floor hockey.
This is all
and then
free.
we do like a fun activity at the end of it. So
do parents have to attend, or can the children come without a parent?
The best part is parents don't have to, they can come in, bring their kids, drop them off, head off.
So it is a drop-off.
Yes.
We ask the parents to come in and sign the kids in and sign them back out.
And I'm sure that you love when the parents stay and watch.
We have parents that have actually get involved a little bit.
We do have a few parents who do get involved, who like to volunteer for the program
so
as well.
So parents can volunteer as well. Can anybody volunteer to work at the Center for Social Justice and Good Works?
Anybody, yes.
Do they have to go through a police check?
They don't.
At this point they don't, because it's fairly well supervised.
Yes, okay. Okay, so there was a second pamphlet that you brought, second flyer you brought that Jacob put up. We didn't get to it. What is that about?
So the second flyer.
That's the one.
No, it is the front and the back of the
I see. That's the second. So
but
the other one was.
I did bring in a second flyer.
It's the poster about the Sweet Change.
Right. Right.
Okay, tell me about Sweet Change, because I know this is the chocolate manufacturing company.
So we've done 3 intakes so far, and like I said, it's a 1-year-long training program. What we are planning to do is do our next intake starting April.
In April?
And yes, and that's the reason why I wanted to share the flyer with everybody. And so anybody who's, like I said before, newcomer to the Sioux, looking to bring about a positive change in their life, or looking for meaningful employment, start their own business.
They actually go and get to learn how to make the chocolates, but they also learn about marketing, about management, all that sort of stuff. Everything's involved in being an entrepreneur, basically, right?
Right.
And it's a 1-year program. So can I ask, is there compensation then? Do they actually get paid to participate in this?
They don't get paid like that.
Okay.
No, they don't.
So this is
they
just
gain experience, and that's
it's
how.
gaining
yes,
experience.
yes.
Okay, excellent. All right, so if people have further questions, what's the best way to contact you guys? If anybody wants to reach out and ask about any of the programs, find out more information, or even register for the Sweet Change, the one-year entrepreneurship program.
So the number for that is the center's landline number, which is 705-450-4483.
450-4483, good.
And then my email address is centersjgw@gmail.com.
JGW.
Our acronym, just like our acronym.
Okay.
Center for Social Justice and Good Work. So
Center.
SJGW@gmail.com.
Yes.
Website Center
SJGW.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Facebook?
Facebook, we
yeah.
are on Facebook too,
Yes.
and then Center for Social Justice and Good Works.
And can people just stop by to the old ex-convent?
Well,
Yes.
we have a locked door policy because
Okay.
of the neighborhood that we're in, and
sure. So ring the bell.
ring the bell.
Exactly.
We'll,
Okay.
if
Someone
you don't
will
look
be
too
there.
scary, we'll open the door.
Right on. Well, listen, happy, what is it? International Day of Social Justice.
It is.
Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
Thanks
for
for
much.
the good
having
work
us.
you do.
And also, I also wanted to mention on the chocolate front.
Yes.
The store that we have running, or the factory, we are opening at some point in the next month or so a storefront.
You're going to do retail?
Yes.
Oh, fabulous. I've been waiting for that. I've been hoping
We've
for
had
that.
so many people walking by, and it gives us another venue for training. To put
Perfect,
people
because
in
they
there.
can work in the retail environment as well then.
And that retail environment, everything we sell through that chocolate factory goes back into the Center
Back
for
into
Social
the center.
Justice and funds all the programs
Fantastic.
that we
Hey, give
do.
my best to Frank when you see him.
We
Thank
will.
you. Thank you so much for
very much
having
for
us.
having us.
Oh, a pleasure. We'll be back with Luann right after this.